We're back on the Cowboy Basketball Roundup. You know, it's hard to believe the playing court that the Cowboys play on today is the same court that the Oklahoma A&M Aggies took when Gallagher-Iba Arena opened back in 1938. Hard to believe, but it's true. It must be a lot of hard work that goes into keeping that playing court in tip-top shape. And on this week's Orange and Blackwell segment, Lauren Blackwell tells us more about all of the effort that is made to keep that hardwood in top playing condition.
That floor is really the whole heartbeat of this facility.
For 77 years, the original white maple floor in Gallagher-Iba Arena has arguably hosted more college basketball icons than almost any other court in the sport's history.
It's one of those floors you wish you could talk, because there's so many great people that come across from wrestling to basketball. Wilt Chamberlain's played here. You know, of course, our own Bill Self on this very floor. And you know, there's a lot of great basketball players. Mr. Iba himself, you know, and Mr. Gallagher, who this place was named after originally.
From Bob Curlin to Garth Brooks, from presidents, this floor has seen it all. The court cost about $50,000 to install in what was then the 4-H building in 1938. It would remain intact until the arena's first renovation nearly 50 years later.
The first remodel, we put down a couple of layers of plywood just to protect the floor because they weren't really on it. But in the 2000 renovation, which we raised the roof of the place, due to the heights and the steel we were putting in, they actually put around 5 to 6 inches of plywood and padding on top to protect this floor. You know, like I said, this floor is the original. You can look at it today, and it looks just like the day it was put down.
Preserving the quality of what is now Eddie Sutton Court is not easy. Rubber matting is used for commencement ceremonies and concerts, but staff work to protect the hardwood on a daily basis.
After each game and before the game, they will scrub the floor, get rid of any shoe dirt, anything like that. Then they have a product they call tack. And tack, when you hear the players run on the floor, the squeaky, that's because of the tack. The tack makes the floor grip, and that's what you'll hear. And you know, the floors, the floor breathes. So you have to do that after each game, each practice.
Of course, over time, wear and tear has caused some issues.
We call them, the players call them dead spots. You'll be dribbling a basketball and you'll be going across and you hear a kind of a thump, then you hear a kind of a dead sound. Things under the floor, they're called sleepers, and the sleepers are a wedge that basically hold the floor in place. And as time has progressed and weight and stuff going across it, those have kind of become compact, and so it gives the floor kind of a spring to it.
But if taken care of properly, this floor can last the lifetime of the building, leaving so much history still unwritten.
You know, a lot of protection goes on, a lot of care, a lot of love by the staff that works in this floor every day.
When we come back on the Cowboy Basketball Roundup, Coach Ford and I look ahead to what's coming up. Next up for the Cowboys on the road at Kansas State, and we preview that game after this on the Cowboy Basketball Roundup.